Hello, hello. So good to see all of you. Welcome to What the Heck is an OBM? Oh, love seeing all of these faces. Heather, Ian, we have Gladys, Dave, Christina, Kendra. I'm going to ask you all to mute if you don't mind. Athena, Tracy, good to see you. As always, how we start our Prowess project sessions is we ask a question. So put in the chat, what is the best job you have ever had? Doesn't have to be paid, doesn't have to be anything intense, doesn't have to be anything crazy. It doesn't have to be the one you made the most money. I just want to know, what is the best job you've ever had? Bus driver, heck yes, I love that one. Yeah, oh, I bet that was amazing. You know, y'all, I've never been skiing, snow skiing. PTA president, yes. Oh, that's such a good one. I bet you got to see like just really change such cool stuff for the school. Travel gig, okay, yes. Heather, where's the coolest place you've ever been? I want to hear. I want to hear. Host at a restaurant. Oh, Southern Vermont. Okay, Kendra. Remote work job that I have right now. Oh, that Prowess connected you with. Oh, Natalie, I love hearing this. Oh man, I didn't even pay her to say that. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have to think of the best, oh gosh, y'all, the best job that I have, of course, is this one, but this feels like kind of a cop out for me saying this. I do get to change the lives of women and entrepreneurs all day, every day. But the second best one would be I was moved over to London from Austin, Texas to open the European office for a tech company I worked with. So that was amazing. I was getting paid to live my fairy tale life over in London. I felt like straight out of a movie, y'all, like the Texas girl going over to the UK, making her way around. It was quite something. But we have 30 minutes today, and I have to hop off right at 30 minutes because baby girl has a doctor's appointment that we have to go to. Oh, gotta love the caregiver juggling it all, don't we? Got to love it. So let's kick things off. Who am I? I'm Ashley Connell, CEO and founder of Prowess Project. Thank you so much for being here today. What is Prowess Project? So Prowess Project is an online platform where we help connect caregivers with jobs. The way that we do that is caregivers come onto our platform. We gather hundreds of data points on their skills, their expertise, communication style, emotional intelligence, work style, take all of that data and then match them with different jobs that come to us. So oftentimes employers are coming to us looking for operations help, social media help, systems automation, processing help. And we match them based on not just the skills that they need in the role, but also their work style, their communication style, their emotional intelligence style, so that it is de-risking the hiring process and everyone is in the best match as possible. But that has been a 4-year really journey that we have been on creating Prowess Project. And I want to go back to the very, very beginning. The very, very beginning, where Leah Steinkirk, our amazing COO, and I were looking to solve this problem of, I had an agency. Leah was helping us with a lot of the operations work. And I asked her, why are you helping us? You could have a Fortune 500 career right now. And she said, Ashley, I need something that is flexible. And I have all of these skills and I can tie all of these skills together to create or to help your agency with operations. And I was like, wow, so interesting. I'm not a mom yet, but I hope to be someday. I hope to be able to care for my elders, other people in my family. How do I have a flexible career? And are there other women out there like Leah? So Leah and I went on this journey to find out. were there other women just like Leah, or people for that matter, who needed something flexible, who had this untapped talent that they just weren't using? Well, we talked to hundreds of women, and what we heard over and over and over again, all of them were educated. They had between 1 and 3 degrees. All of them had 10, 15, 20 years of experience, and all of them were forced out of the workforce because they needed something that wasn't 9 to 5, 9 to 6, 8 to 10 butts and seats. I totally get that. And so then we were asking them, what do you want to go do? What is it that you would love to do if you could? And first thing that I heard was, I need something with flexibility. But the second thing that I heard is, I don't know what I can go do because my background is so varied. It's not this linear career progression that you see out in corporate America all the time. And Leah coined this phrase, it's more of a patchwork quilt. I've done some stuff here and some stuff here and some stuff here and some stuff here and some stuff here. So I'm much more of a generalist. Give me a problem, I will solve it. Give me a budget, I will get under it. Give me a timeline, I will meet it, if not get there earlier. But again, I don't have this one linear thing that I have done. And that got me thinking, like, that is amazing. I would love to hire some of these people in my company. This is absolutely an untapped market. And that is why Leah and I set out to go find these people, these caregivers who could really create this life of their own. So any questions before I get started into what the heck is an OBM? Fantastic. Okay, y'all. I want you to picture this. This is a day in the life of an OBM. An OBM equals an online business manager. And this is a day in the life. So it's morning. You wake up, you're relaxed. You don't have to think about work because you don't have to jump right into it. You can do your ritual. Maybe you're big into meditation. Maybe you need to jump outside and take a walk first thing, but you make your own schedule. So it doesn't really matter. There's no one saying, hey, you got to be somewhere at 8 a.m. if you don't want to. So you grab your cup of coffee, your matcha, your water, your what have you, and you take your kids to school, you check on your family, you read a book, whatever energizes you, right? But then it's time to settle down into work. You head in to your desk, you pop open your laptop, you grab that cup of coffee, and you call your client, and you have a daily huddle. It's a quick 15 minutes where you are going back and forth on, hey, what are the priorities for today? What are the to-dos? What am I making traction on? What do I hope to get done by the end of the day? Quick 15 minutes. Boom. Everyone's on the same page. You love that, right? You absolutely love it. Everyone's on the same page, crystal clear. So you go into your first to-do. You start checking the metrics for the month. And you're in the dashboard that you created. And you have to create a report from that dashboard for your clients. And so you go in and you notice, oh dear, revenue is flat for this month. And you look at last year at the same time, oh dear, it was up. So you flag it, something to consider, but you'll come back to it. So you're in the dashboard, and you're like, okay, this looks good. Remember, have that flagged. So then you go into the CRM for the company, the customer relationship management tool. That could be a Salesforce, a HubSpot, a Pipedrive, anything that they keep their information, a database on their customers, where they are in the process, or their prospects, or all of their contacts, right? You go in there and you're looking through the email funnels because you're nurturing. You're constantly thinking about, how am I going to nurture all these contacts to get them closer to buying for my client? And you're looking at these nurture series that you put together, and you notice in the third email of the nurture series, I'm getting a lot of opens. And I'm getting a lot of click-throughs. Oh, wow, this content, interesting. Well, we have a paid mini course about this very topic. I bet people would be really, really interested in that topic. I'm going to do a test and send out an email to those people who clicked and opened on that topic, promoting and show what success would be like if they bought this mini course. Because guess what? That's revenue, and we're down in revenue, and we're seeing that. And here's a solution. Let's test it out. Let's try it. So you set up the email, it goes to the open and clickers, and again, you highlight that success, and you go on to the next thing. You give the client a heads up that they know that that's happening, but they don't really care. They trust you, right? They just want to know that everything that that everything is taken care of, and you're the one who is watching revenue. You are the one who is watching sales. You are the one who is making everything go in the background. So then team meeting. You're in charge of the team meeting. You had already sent out the agenda the night before, and you're going over the marketing execution for the next launch for this client. And the social media marketer says to you, like, oh my gosh, yes, there's so many other things we could go do, but I work 10 hours a week as an outsource, and I'm outsourced, and this is taking me 3 hours a week. And you look at it and you're like, oh, I could easily automate this for you. So you spend 5 minutes building X, Y, and Z automation, and look, poof, you just gained 3 more hours a week for that social media person to go continue on that social media progress for that launch. Then you realize that you're cutting that time by 30%. That is a huge, huge, huge win, right? So then you look up, oh, time to go pick up the kids, right? Got to go pick up the kids for school. You pick them up, you take them to the park. One of them got an A on their spelling test. So you go, you get them ice cream, and you leave your phone in the car because it doesn't matter, because you're done your work. You're feeling good. You are going to be super present with your client or with your family. So then you come home, you make dinner, you do the bedtime routine, you read the books, you do something as a family, and hey, it is 8 p.m. and now you sit back down to work, because this is when you like to do your deep work. This is when you are in the zone. This is the best time of day for you. This is when you can really focus. You don't understand those people who are early birds. You are a night owl, and that is why a 9 to 5 never worked for you, because that's when you want to do the best work, your thinking work. So that's when you're analyzing all of the expenses for the past quarter and all the expenses that you foresee in the next quarter. And you realize that there's a redundancy in the technology. You can completely get rid of tech A and just fully utilize tech B. And so you build out a quick migration plan and who that's going to affect, and get a meeting on their calendar. If you realize by doing this, this is going to save the company $3,000 a year. $3,000 a year. So yes, y'all needed revenue, but saving money in my book as a business owner is just as good as making money, right? And so then you make a to-do for tomorrow to write new standard operating procedures, or SOPs, for how you are going to do that migration and what the new SOPs would be for that new technology. Okay, then off to bed. You are sleeping soundly because you have moved the needle. You've had flexibility in your day. You are really changing and a true partner of the client, of the entrepreneur that you are working with. And you're making at least $50 an hour, if not more, up to what we see in the market is $150 an hour, doing this work all on your own schedule. So I'm going to pause there. I want you to put in the chat, what are some things that you heard in this day in the life that you absolutely loved? I want you to put in the chat. What did you love? What made you excited? What was it? What are some of those things? Own hours, love it. Heather, yes. Creating your own schedule, yes. We got a lot of being valuable, yes. Time freedom, yes, yes, yes. What else? What about some of the work, the actual expertise? What did you like there that y'all heard? Love the autonomy. Moving the needle, making the impact. Yes. Automation. Yes, 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 yes. Savings, efficiency. Oh, yes. Project management and time management. Yes. Applying skills. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. Oh, these are so good. So, so, so good. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Keep chiming in there, y'all. Keep on chiming in there because I will absolutely read these. So to bring us back, what is an online business manager? Now, according to Indeed, an online business manager is a virtual support professional that provides organizations manage on daily products, processes, and team members. They're in charge of maintaining all of the back-end operations for a business and tracking their KPIs or their key performance indicators and making sure that the goals are being met, making sure that the timelines are being met or are happening earlier and it's on and under budget. They're the people who are looking at all of this progress. How do we work smarter, not harder? How do we make sure that we are automating and using technology to do as much as possible with as little as possible? You are truly the brains behind the running the business. That is what an online business manager is. You are thinking strategically about the business and how it grows and how you're going to get to the next level. You're thinking about the team. Where are the gaps? Where can you expand? Who is not a good fit that maybe you need to find someone else? You're looking at the time allocation. Where is time being spent? You're looking at the effort allocation. Where is that being spent? Where are we spending too much effort for not enough gain? And constantly thinking about ROI and keeping a laser focus on all of the metrics and being that point person for the entrepreneur, for the client, so they understand what is going on with their business so they can go out and do their zone of genius, where their passion meets their innate talent, whatever that is. So I'm going to pause there. Any questions about what an online business manager is? Any questions about what an online business manager is? Awesome. So again, what are some of the things that they do? They are in charge of the systems, the processes. They're the operators. They are the ones who take that crazy visionary, and I know crazy visionary because I am a crazy visionary who's all over the place. And when they come up with a crazy idea, they look at them straight in the eye and be like, and this is how we're going to get it done. Give me 3 hours. I'm going to come up with a plan with a timeline and action items, and boom, we're going to make this happen. And keeping people accountable all along the way. They are truly the people who take the visionary's vision, what they want to go do, that crazy idea, and make it a reality. If you want to be a reality maker, if you want to be that key person, if you want to create substance and value out of nothing, being an online business manager is exactly where you should be. So who do online business managers work for? So like I said before, it is the crazy visionary. It is the subject matter expert, meaning that this person has deep, deep knowledge that they're sharing in finance or education or technology or mindset or confidence or career growth, all of those different things. Typically, you would call those people consultants. You would call those people coaches. You would call those people thought leaders. Oftentimes, they're entrepreneurs who want a side business of doing some coaching. Coaching is coaching and consulting all in one. I should term that, or I should coin that. Is doing coaching on the side. Oftentimes, they are going to need an online business manager to manage the actual business so they can go out and do what they love, the revenue generating activities, the podcasts, the outbound, the selling, the marketing, the coaching, the actual consulting work, going out there and sharing their expertise. And they need someone who is going to actually run that business in the background so they can make it to their next revenue goal. And I will tell y'all, we have spoke to so many people who come to Prowess Project who fit into this group of subject matter expert, consultant, coach, what have you. And to get to the $1 million revenue amount for them or beyond, they have to have an online business manager. They have to. They just cannot hustle their way all the way to $1 million. And so that's when we see that they're really going to need this online business manager. So they have the cash to pay. And the type of consultants that are coming to Prowess Project that we are hearing over and over again. Just this week, we have talked to fitness coaches who are helping parents or moms lose baby weight. We've heard that one. We've heard consultants who are helping with diversity, equity, and inclusion in companies. We've heard career coaches who are specifically helping women reach leadership. We have heard one that is helping nurses get to the next level in their certification. We have heard entrepreneurs who are helping entrepreneurs who aren't quite at the revenue that they want to get to that revenue. We have heard, oh gosh, Leah, are there any others that I'm leaving from just the 2 or 3 days that we've talked? We've heard one who helps technology startups get to make sure that their idea is something that is fundable, that is probable, and understanding what their offer is. We've talked to marketing consultants who really help companies zero in on what are they offering, what is that value, and they go out and help those companies do that. But who's running their business? Who's running their business? It's these online business managers. So at Prowess Project, we have connected a lot of OBMs who have this patchwork quilt, these generalists, with jobs. And I want to share a quick success story. One is of a woman. I'm going to hold her name because I have not gotten permission on giving out her name, but this story we see all the time. She goes in to a client. They needed someone to help with operations here and there. She starts 10 hours a week. Within a month, she has automated their entire back of house, their CRM, their emails, their database, their QuickBooks, all of the different technologies that they use. Now it's all talking together. She has created dashboards. She has created reports. She has dove into some of the metrics. And now they wanted to bring her on at 20 hours a week. So then fast forward 3 months and they're seeing a 3x in their revenue because they have someone who is giving them those insights, who's taking that all off their plate. And now she is this true partner in their business who is handling all of the business operations. And she has the flexibility to work when she wants. Obviously, there are meeting times, but you make sure with your client that those meeting times are good for you. So she has the flexibility that she wants, and she has the savings and extra income that she needs to put her child through college. And she wakes up every day knowing that she made an impact, that she is bringing value to this small business. So with just 4 minutes left, I'm going to open this for questions. Does anyone have any questions? Yeah. All right. What are the biggest differences between an OBM and a chief of staff? I love this, Christina. Great question. In a chief of staff, they are only focused on the entrepreneur, meaning their goal is their only stakeholder is the entrepreneur. For an OBM, they are looking at the processes of the entire company. A chief of staff looks at how do we make the CEO typically's life easier. Does this apply to all industries? Good question. I'm not quite sure what you mean about that. Where we see OBMs needed most are the companies that are online, right? Because online business manager, what we also love about online business managers are the fact that they can be remote. And that's what we hear from women time and time again that they want and they need, is this remote opportunity. So that's why we see coaches, consultants really, really being the top people who need these OBMs. I'm seeing that there were some issues joining. Apologies on that, but we will be sending out the recording. So 2 minutes left. We have something exciting. So to really dive in to this idea of online business manager, because we have gotten so many people interested in what the heck this is and could this be me? And I do have that patchwork quilt, and I am interested in being a journalist, and I have all these skills, and I love processes, and I love automation, and I love making things more efficient. We are doing, starting in November, a 4-week free pilot program for our OBM certification. For a free pilot program for our certification. And we are going to put the link for that application in the chat. Leah, do you have that by chance? Oh, fantastic. Yes. So if you are interested in this, apply. There will be 5 free slots, and we will be getting back to you as soon as possible. What we'll be going over in that certification is really the technologies that we are hearing time and time again that people need, and the systems that we see that they need, because I'm talking to all these employers. They're telling me exactly what it is, that the gaps that they're seeing. They're telling me exactly what the problems that they're seeing, and they're telling me exactly what success looks like. So Prowess Project can be your partner in crime to make sure that you are this person and you are able to create success in their business. So again, apply for this pilot program, right? And I also want to see you here next week. We will be talking more about OBMs and what are the top 5 must-haves for an OBM. Top 5 must-haves for an OBM. And you can register for that event right here. We will be sending out an email at the end of today with the link to next week's call, with the link to the pilot program, with the link to the recording, so you can get a full understanding again of what the OBM is. Bring your questions to next week. If you have more questions about what an OBM is, if you have questions about our pilot program, again, 5 slots will be absolutely free. And yeah, if you have any questions whatsoever, here is our email. Shoot it over to us. We want to be the place to help entrepreneurs reach their goals and to help these Jill of all trades who used to feel ashamed of the fact that they weren't on this trajectory see, believe, feel, know how freaking valuable they are. How valuable they are. So with that, I'm off to the doctor with the little one, but you will be hearing from us soon. Thank you so much.